We back on, bro.
All right, good. Hey, just for edification, I have an example of really the Most High using somebody, a wicked character in Kings, just laying back now what the brother did to restore, or was said to restore the nation of Israel. Now, this is 2 Kings 14 and 24. No, actually 23. In the 15th year of Amaziah, the son of Jehoash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, the son of Jehoash, king of Israel. Now, this is not the first Joash, this is the second Joash. Jeroboam, I'm saying. It's the second Jeroboam, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? This to clarify, when we read down, it'll get more clarification. In the 15th year of Amaziah, the son of Jehoash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, that's what I'm alluding to, the son of Joash, king of Israel, began to reign in Samaria and reigned 41 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Israel sin, the original. He restored the coast of Israel from the entering of Hamath unto the sea of the plain, according to the word of the Most High God of Israel, which he spake by the hand of his servant Jonah, the son of Amittai, the prophet, which was God Heifer. Now this is the point. For Yahweh by Shemiah saw the affliction of Israel, that it was very bitter. For there was not any shut up, nor any left, nor any helper for Israel. And Yahweh by Shemiah said not that he would blot out the name of Israel from under heaven, but he saved them by the hand of Jeroboam, the son of Jehoash. And Jeroboam was wicked. Yep. He was an idol worshiper, but the Most High utilized him to basically be of avail to the nation of Israel. Right. So the most, and I'm bringing that out just to illustrate what the brother had brought out in 2 Kings. You know, he has angels to come down and say and give the people, you know what I'm saying, whether good or bad, instructions from the Most High. Right. So a messenger, an angel came to Jeroboam, this what I don't want to call him second, but Jeroboam, the second Jeroboam, if you will, and saying, hey, I need you to conquer these areas, you know what I'm saying, for my will and for my betterment of my people, right, even though you're wicked.
Right. So Rebecca didn't deceive Esau to set up Jacob to deceive Esau, because the word Jacob means just a plant. So it was set up through the spirit of power of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai for that to go down, and we got that blessing, man. That's right. So no, the Most High is in control of everything, life and death, making you to be right or wicked. You see what I'm saying?
This is I got one. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to His purpose. So everything is according to the Most High's purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? The called here is talking about the elect, man. You know, those that have been called into this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the latter days. Those chosen vessels from the foundation of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to receive this knowledge in the latter days, conform to the image of Yahushua, which if I continue to read, it's going to go into that. You know, conforming to the image of the dear son, his dear son. You know, and like brothers like ourselves that's throughout the four corners of the earth, coming out here week in, week out, you know, in season, out of season, teaching, and those who are maybe not set up to be teachers, but those that are going to receive the knowledge as believers, man. Right. All of them were predestinated and preordained from the foundation of the world, man. That's right. And all the purpose of the Lord. That's right.
All right, it's Genesis 25, now I started 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if this be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Okay, if I could quickly say, that was the will of the Lord as well. she was barren up until time she couldn't conceive until the time of the will of the Lord said it was time for her to conceive. You know, so now she conceived and now she was like, Lord bless me. So why is this happening? Now I'm having all these pains and I'm hurting right now.
Right.
So she's going to the seer.
All right, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 nations are in my womb and 2 manner of people. He's giving her the prophecy. He's letting her know 2 manner of people. Now, I don't know, one of the priests brought out before how he said, you were saying how in the womb and then when you come out, you know, twins are usually together. They usually, you know, can't break them apart. But even in the womb, they were actually fighting, you know. So basically, it's 2 manner of people, 2 separate group of people. This is 2 lineage that's going to come out, that's going to continue, and this is going to be the 2 blessings that these 2 manner of people that's going to receive. It's going to be one of the vocal points of the end of a kingdom, and we're at the end of a kingdom before the kingdom of heaven comes in.
And the Most High separated them in the womb.
Yep.
Now they go clash in the end. It's all through spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Abshad. You got it right.
And if I can add, that separation also was because one was a righteous seed line and one was a wicked seed line, which goes all the way back to the time of Cain, to the garden, man. Cain and Abel, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in the when you understand this thing and how the Lord has it set up through the reincarnation, Cain and Abel reincarnated as Esau and Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? So so it's about those 2 righteous seed lines, man, all the way up into today, man. He still got Jacob and Esau today, and which is Cain and Abel, and Cain and Esau are still trying to kill Jacob to this very day, man.
Yeah, that shows us the balance as well. You got the righteous on one side of the spectrum, and you got the wicked on the other side of the spectrum. But they all came out at the same time, like Cain and Abel, you know what I'm saying? Like Jacob and Esau.
They were born the same. Cain came out first, bro.
Yep.
Cain was born first. Right. No, then Abel. Esau came out first, then Jacob.
Right, man. Right.
All right, continuing on in verse 23, it says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
The elders shall serve the younger. So the Lord letting her know the elder's going to serve the younger. So it's prophecy that's coming right there. That's prophecy. So what's going to happen when you go into Genesis 27, it's going to show how the prophecy is going to be fulfilled. Right?
Keep going. Verse 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and he in his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when when she bare them.
Right.
And verse 26. And after that, his brother came out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
All right, so why was his name Jacob? What did Jacob mean in the Hebrew? They're going to supplanter. All right? Another thing where, like I said, the name shows it all, right?
Omen.
That's right. And the Apocrypha, it lets you know how the thing's going to go. How Jacob is going to be, or Esau is going to be the end of the world. And the kingdom is going to come into what? It's going to come forth who? Jacob. The sinners of Jacob.
Can I get one before you go? Hey, this is Sirach 33 and 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another.
So when that potter, he can mold that however he wants, and that's the Most High. Okay, he's the omnipotent. He said, I'm going to mold Jacob to be the sons of the righteous, and I'm going to mold Esau to be the sons of the wicked. Okay? And what was the wicked made for? The wicked was made for the day of what? The day of evil, made for the day of destruction. That's what the wicked was made for. Now, it says that Romans 9 where it says the Most High is the unrighteous.
Well, yeah.
Good.
This is Romans chapter 9, and I'll start at verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
And that lets you know the Lord, he can hate as well.
Right.
Okay? It ain't all love. Okay? The Lord, he is. He have the most, the omnipotent has love, but it's a balance. You got love on the right hand side, and then he has someone, had a demon on the left hand side to bring forth what? Evil. It's a balance.
It's all about the purpose of the Lord, which I just brought out in Romans 8th chapter, man. This thing is all about the will of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So, back in Romans chapter 9 and verse 14, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For Moses, for he hath said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
It's what this Most High saying is what I want. Okay, if I want to have mercy on these people I've made separate from the other nations, so be it. I will do that. Okay, if my nation, if the nation I got a covenant with goes off, he's gonna what? What he's gonna do? He's gonna get our people to go into captivity. Then we go into captivity for going off. It's the will of the Lord. Whatever he wants is his will. Okay? And he's going to have mercy on the elect at the end? Yes. Okay? We have faith that that's going to happen. Why? Because the Lord said he's going to have mercy on the elect.
So we chose Rebecca to supplant Jacob, to supplant Esau for the blessing. That's the Lord's will.
It's his will. His will, his way. Not like your parents would say, if you're in my house, it's my way or the highway. It's my way. You know, how you gonna get the Creator who created all and created you, and then try to say, okay, I don't think it should be this way, and I don't think this right? Who are you?
He set up a certain way.
Now, back in Romans 9 and verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the Scripture saith unto, you want to say something? For the Scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Didn't he do that with Nebuchadnezzar? Didn't he raise Nebuchadnezzar up? He showed his power. You know, during the time we was in Egypt,
Man, a minute ago,
he brought Joseph to help. Joseph became the governor, and Egypt went up. He went through the wheel.
Hey, fellas, can y'all
You
take
want
that
these fucking problems?
Hey, fellas, can y'all take that over there, man? Please, man. Hey, man.
Yeah,
hey, move around, man. Please, man.
You can get it in, but y'all just...
Somebody who fucking cares, huh? I'm coming. You heard me?
Hey, and like I said, and we in these times, bro.
That nigga's guilty.
what?
We in those times. Hey, the righteous be righteous still. If you're not, then. But hey, and like you say, plus you got demons. But hey, that was the will of the Lord. Just happened right there.
Right.
You know, that's the spirit.
I'm not guilty, bro.
Verse 18, Romans 9 and 18. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden, whom he will, he hardeneth. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? You know, and that's just going into these people that'll try to say, well, you know, if y'all gonna say that the Lord does it that way, well, why would he do that? Why would he have them go off and then punish them for it? Well, he just told, he's the one. Verse 20, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Hey, exactly what the priest Michael had read in Sirach 33, man. You know, hey, the clay is in his hand to fasten whoever, you know, a person how he want to fasten, man. He made the Edomites to be wicked, man. Okay. And, hey, man, no reason to get in your feelings, man. The most I can do what he want to do, man. You know.
Hey, it's just like when you was young and you played with your G.I. Joe dolls and everything. You had you had these particular men G.I. Joe action figures. You had these particular men. They would be good guys. They gonna come in. Pew, pew, pew. Then you had the other men down here. They're the ones that's gonna get destroyed or what have you. That was your will right there. You can do whatever you want on your little action figure. And now we're the Most High's action figures. You know what I'm saying? He fashioned us to come out here to preach the word. Okay? He fashioned Esau to be the wicked. So he molded. This is his platform. This is his movie. This is his will. He's a director. However things go, this is the way that he wants things to flow.
That's right. That's what he was given unto you. That's right. You know, this thing not given to everybody. That's why I said also that I have chosen you. You know, you have not chosen me. We can't choose to serve the Lord, man. Right. It's all of the Most High if we want you to serve him, man. Right. You know?
Right. This Romans chapter 9 and verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? So, hey, that's what this thing is all about, man. You know, one vessel that he chose, that he loves to honor, and another vessel that he didn't choose, that he hates, of dishonor, man, that he's going to destroy, man. Set up for the day of evil, which is upon us now, man. In these times that we're coming into right now as we speak, man. Right. You know? So he was set up for that purpose, man. So from the very beginning in Genesis, the heading, when Jacob supplanted for the kingdom, it was always meant for Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me grab one more real quick. I'll grab this real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 45. Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. You know, so these things, those things that were declared in the beginning in Genesis that we were just reading, right, was all about the end times, man, that we're in right now. So that's a planting that Jacob did to Esau for the kingdom was all about the end, man, because the kingdom was actually originally for Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, man. It was always set up that way, you know, and them coming up against those people has always been, man, but it was all about now, man, and these devils are getting ready to do the same thing, and you Jakes can't even see it, man. You know, he about to roll on you. Revelations 12 and 12 is about to come into full effect, and you cannot even see it, man. You know,
it's all written out that way, all through the Holy Scriptures.
Right.
That's why we're the lowly. We're the lowly because we went off. We know that. And Deuteronomy 28:68 tells you what the Lord was going to do. He's going to bring us to Egypt again by ships, and no man with basis is not going to redeem us. Who's going to redeem us? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's who's going to redeem us. The Lord, he brought us to low, and he made Esau ruler, as it said in Job 9 and 24. Okay, the earth given to the hands of the wicked. And he's going to show his power and lift us up and raise us up to be powers over the earth and powers in what? Into the kingdom, when the kingdom comes. That's why Esau at the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it. That's following. That's the will and that's the way. There's no way around it. That's how it's going to be.
I got you.
Oh,
go ahead, bro.
Okay, Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Hey, and the Lord, has anything came back void what the Lord has spoken? No. Everything that comes out with the Lord speaking, it happens. And how do we know that? Because we see through the scriptures. Okay? The scripture is the past, the present, and the future. Right. So we're seeing all that. If you went through the scriptures and you know, and like you say, Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is the ability of our time and strength of our salvation, the water. Hey, this is the time. If you got that, then you're going to understand that the past has happened, the present is happening now, because we're seeing that Esau is going to do like Revelation 12 and 12. He's going to come down on you, Jakes, like a flood. Okay, he's going to come down on you with a great wrath. And we know after that, after Jacob's trouble, as it says in Jeremiah 30 and 7, the Lord is going to come and deliver his elect. We have that faith, we have that belief. Why do we have that faith? Because that's the will of the Lord for us to have that faith, for us to come out on the highways and byways and let you know what's about to happen. Okay? This is the will right here. The will of the Lord is right here. We're letting you know. Okay, now that's gonna stop? No, it's gonna happen. Whether you hear or forbear, the will of the Lord is gonna keep pursuing. It's gonna happen, and the instructions are right here.
See, the word will come back forward. So if the Most High, the Heavenly Father, announced that a certain kingdom will be uprooted and destroyed, then that's His word, man.
Right.
That's what's going to take place.
That's right.
It's saying in Daniel, man, he moved to the kingdom of man. Well,
See?
paraphrasing, bro. So he set up who he want, take him down when he want, set up the next kingdom, you know, so on and so forth, man.
That's right.
It's all controlled by the Heavenly Father, man.
That's Mark 10.
Psalm 75. The motions of the Lord. I got one real quick. It's Jeremiah chapter 18 and verse 6. Oh, you was going to bring it? Okay, I think you're going to bring it.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah chapter 18 and verse 6. Oh, Yahweh Shem Yahushai of Israel, or power of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter? Said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in mine hand, O house of Israel. So the nation of Israel is in the hand of the Lord. So would that not mean that everybody else is in the hand of the Lord, man? You know what I'm saying? Go
Got
ahead,
that
bro.
song, they got the whole world in his hands, bro.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Man,
know?
see what I'm saying?
But he can't do wickedness.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Come on, bro.
The whole world is in his hand, but look
Yeah,
at
all
the
this
former.
death going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Most times, like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
He looked at the devil like Dennis the Menace.
How low can you put the Lord when you try to put him with one of the angels he created? You try to say, oh, the devil, Satan, he's doing this. You trying to say the Lord don't got enough power to control
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
creation?
That'll make somebody be insane. It's like, well, shit, he got it. He got that. You know, he got that much power.
Right.
You tell me all I gotta do is rebel?
Yeah, because in this society, they made that Satan, the left hand, more powerful than the Most High, man. You know, they show it to you in the movies. You know, it's crazy, bro. You know,
The earth gives to the hands of the wicked, so he tried to do that. He wanted to keep that wickedness going.
Yeah.
So he got to get that belief in your head. You know.
Second Ezra 6 and 8, and he said, actually I started 7. It's like Second Ezra 6 and 7. Let me start at 6. It's like, then I considered these things, and they all were made to be alone and do none other.
Man.
By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
None other.
Yeah.
They're gonna that's the beginning. The Lord, like I said, He's gonna wherever He says, wherever it comes out, it's not gonna return to Him void. Okay? And He said, keep it one time.
Come. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone. And through none other, but me also, they shall be, by me also, so like they shall
None
be
other
ended.
by me also.
Yeah. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
None other. Okay, so it's not the will of Satan, because like this thing, they can give Satan too much power. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's the head on the left-hand side, but he does the will. So when it's time for something to end, when it's time for Esau's kingdom to be through and ended, it's going to be the will of the Lord. Didn't Yahweh say only the Lord knows? The Most High knows? He don't know when the end is going to come. Not even the angels up there will. He said when the Most High says give it a go, then we're going to see the end come. But nobody knows but the omnipotent power, which is Yahweh.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting and sunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Hey, so Ezra, he like, Lord, when is so basically the end of the wicked kingdom is going to be, and when is the kingdom of heaven is going to come about? He's asking these things. Okay? Yep. He was speaking to your name.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau was born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Read that in Genesis 25. Okay? This is what he's going to let them know, right?
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
That's right. That's why he said the elder would serve the younger. Because when Jacob's time to rule, the kingdom of heaven is going to reign forever and ever. All right? But like get in Genesis 27, it's going to be basically they're going to receive their blessings. Okay? So that's why it says in Isaiah 28, you're supposed to read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. The Christian church won't show you that. Okay? So that's how you basically connect the dots in the scripture.
It's on the top of what? I don't know. You got something? Go on,
I was just going to bring you in. This is 1 Samuel 2 and verse 6. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So if the Lord is doing all these different things right here, I think he's showing you that he's in control of everything going on. Whether it be killing, making alive, making poor, making rich, bringing up, lifting up, bringing down.
Right.
The Lord is controlling all these things. So the Lord is showing you in his word that he controls everything going on in the earth, man. So again, that just proves that he controlled when Rebecca, and everything that went on with Jacob and Esau, man.
That's why it was said in Ecclesiastes, there's a time and a season for everything. Whoever the will of the Lord he manifests upon the earth, is that time and that is that time. Okay? And he, like say, he kill and make alive, it's the time to kill. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be alive. Hey, it's the time for the Lord to make you live. All right? You be born, right? When somebody died, that was the will of the Lord. Okay? Like it says, if they're evil in the city, especially, is that the Lord that has done it? Right. It's the Lord that brings forth peace. It's the Lord that brings forth peace.
The Lord also bring down, set up kingdoms and destroy kingdoms.
All right, this Genesis 27, I started at the top. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapon, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me venison, and make me some savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I have heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, behold, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make thee savory meats for thy father, such as he loveth. So this is amazing. This is going into the blessings, man. All right, Isaac was old and about to die, and he told Esau, look, go out hunting, bro, and bring me and get some meat, and make me that meat I like, man. Okay, and I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna bless you. Okay. Rebecca heard him what he said to Esau. Okay, and she went and told Jacob. Mama got that one she loved, man.
Yeah,
Mama always got that favorite, man. And Jacob was her favorite, man. Okay. Continuing on, verse 7, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat before thee, before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, before I may bless thee before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, before the dead. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Okay, go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat, that thy father, for thy father, such as he loveth. And so, thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and shall seem to him, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver.
Hey, and like you said, Esau was a hairy man. He liked to be out in the field. You know what I'm saying? Who like to be out in the field hunting and killing stuff now? That's Esau. That's a so-called white man. He does that. That's his lot. And what do Jake like to do? Chill and relax. And like you said, parents have favorites. You know, and look at the will of the Lord. He had Rebecca to hear what Isaac was saying, and Jacob was her favorite. So he always was under his mama, and Esau was actually out there, like you say, because Isaac loved Jacob. Loved Esau. That was his favorite. So they was actually in the same soup. So when he heard her go out and said, "Go," Esau going to fetch the venison to be for Isaac to bless him. What did Rebecca say? Go ahead and go out to the pasture right there and grab one of the kids there and bring it out here, but we can go ahead and dress that up. You know.
Verse continuing on in the middle of verse 9, in the middle of verse 12, and I started to him again, my father peradventure will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat such as his father's loved. And Rebekah took goodly remnant of her eldest son Esau, which were with hair in the house in her Verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly remnant of her eldest son, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son.
Hey, and I can quickly say, Jacob, he was in the house of Isaac, so basically he was like, that's not basically righteous, because, the Lord, I'm basically be cursed with it. And she said, let that fall upon me. Why is that? Because that was the will of the Most High Yahweh. He was like, let that fall upon me.
That's going back in Genesis 25.
That's right.
Okay? When the oldest was serving the younger, this is going into them blessings, man. Okay? Continuing on, it says, verse 16, it says, I want to make that point in 15. It says, Rebekah took goodly remnant of her eldest son, Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son, to make it hide and smell, man. Okay? And smell in the field like you've been out in the field, man. Okay? To smell like Esau. Right. It says, verse 16, as he put the skin of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. Okay?
Makes him look like he feel hairy. Yep. Like I said, he was a smooth man. And now he smell like he been out in the field. He got hair on him. Hey, he feel like smell and feel like his brother now.
It says, verse 17, and she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hands of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according to that thou biddest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me.
And if I could quickly say, the Lord had to make Isaac his vision deal just for this to play out, just for this prophecy to play out. So everything is falling right into place. He couldn't be able to do this unless, like you say, his eyes would get, were basically he was about blind. And like I said, that helps out to go with the prophecy to help move forward with the blessings to be provided by their father Isaac.
All right, continuing on, verse 19, and Jacob was like 20. And Isaac said unto his son, how was it that thou hast found this so quickly, my son? And he said, because Yahweh's power brought it to me.
Jake.
She like it, bro.
They didn't lie, though.
They didn't lie. They didn't lie.
The Lord gave it to me.
Yeah, man. Verse 21, and Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother's Esau's hands. So he blessed him.
man, you must have had a cold or something. Esau, you sound like your brother Jacob. But you feel him, you smell like him. You know, give me my food. I'm hungry. You know.
Because he had to go and give him the blessing before he died.
Right.
He had to bless him, man.
That's right.
Right. Continuing on, it says, verse 24. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he did drink. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his remnant, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which Yahweh hath blessed.
Right. Hey, and like you said, the smell of which Yahweh is blessed. So what did he do? He gave him what? The blessing of what? The kingdom of heaven. He said you was gonna rule over all, right? But when Esau got there, Esau cried, he whined, and he still gave him a blessing. He gave him a blessing upon this earth. What's going on today? What you see today is Esau's blessing.
All right, verse 30. And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scared going out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto me, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that have taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him.
Hey, that's right. If I can quickly say too, hey, Esau gave his blessing up as well. You know, which prophesied. He gave it up. He didn't want it. I'm hungry. I just give it to him. He ain't cooked. He gave his birthright up.
Yeah, the Lord didn't want to. See, it was all prophesied through the Spirit that the Lord was going to do this, man. He's the author of everything, man. So he wrote it out that way because he didn't want Esau to have the blessing, man. Because he wasn't fit to rule, man. You can tell. Look out of the kingdom of rule today. Esau get his instructions on how to rule the kingdom from like the ancient time, because he's not fit to rule the kingdom, man. Look at it today. It's all messed up. But it's how the Most High wrote it and orchestrated for that to go down that way.
Yeah.
And he wanted Jacob to get the blessing, man.
And can we say that kind of justifies when that Rebecca got him all dressed up, because she already knew, hey, he sold his birthright. Then the seer said the elder would serve the younger. All this culminated to what? The blessing that Isaac gave Jacob. And then he gave Esau his blessing. And we're living through Esau's blessing right now.
That's right. With the understanding that precepts brothers have brought out, man, you should know that it's all the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Wasn't no trick. Hey, it was all of the Most High's will, man. How it went down, everything, bro. You know, from Rebecca hearing it, to putting making the meat, to putting Esau clothes on Jacob, and putting that goat hair on to make him feel like Esau. All that was of the Lord, bro. Yeah. You know,
Right here in Romans 9:11 said, for the children being not yet born. It's going to Genesis what he's reading, man. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to the election